what is your thought on Web 3.0?
You asked 2.0 or 3.0?
No, 3.0.
Like 3.0.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
decentralized.
I'm not really like, I don't have that much context to it, but Web 3 isn't that like built on blockchain and like having a decentralized system of users rather than someone like owning your.
Yeah, it's kind of less prone to data leaks, I guess.
Data leaks is a big issue, by the way. Like a lot of businesses, I was doing this study because I was applying to like a cybersecurity role, and data leaks.
Yeah, they bring down businesses.
They destroy businesses.
Customers lose. Like imagine your email and password just out there. Anyone could just mine them.
It is fucked.
Yeah.
So it's not only that, but like in supply chain and in logistics, I think there's a big market for it. And already you see companies like 3M. That are using now blockchain technology in their supply chain.
What does that do? What does that company do?
3M? You don't know 3M? 3M. Nope. There's like this saying that you're no more than 3 feet away from a 3M product.
Isn't 3M the adhesive stuff, like the tapes?
Everything, bro. They do a lot of shit. But that's
I have that up. Like
is it 3 feet away?
It's actually
probably there's something here. Yeah, like I'm telling you,
for sure.
Like that's one of the sayings because it's like a huge conglomerate and they use this. And now I'm seeing it in aerospace parts. If they're all on the blockchain and there's like a digital copy of every part on the plane, then you can predict aircraft on ground. You can predict when a part needs maintenance, and you can cool. Solve a lot of problems.
Yeah.
And you see Air France and Lufthansa and now other companies that are moving towards a more digital. And now everyone's that is going to move towards a digital, they're betting on Web 3.0.
That's a lot of interesting stuff.
And then what you have, Facebook betting on the VR. They're the only company doing this, and they're throwing their life on it.
I don't think they're the only company.
What do you think? What do you think about this?
I don't know if Meta is the only company that's working on VR.
It's not the only one, but it's the only one that's literally divesting everything they
pouring
have
endless
into
money.
Yeah. You know, like now everyone's saying if you want to be rich, you want to open a startup, open a VR startup, bro. Meta will buy you out.
Yeah, I feel like that's a very interesting point, like to point out, is that software development you may be better off developing or focusing on VR apps than building Web 2.0 like web apps or something like that now, because we could obviously see how we're getting into a place where VR will be their new iPhones, right? You're going to use this, you're going to put it on, you're going to see whatever you want to see.
Yeah, people are just roaming around, just
in
not
office.
doing anything except for like being in a virtual reality.
That's scary though. That's scary because I don't want to live that life. I don't want to live in a Black Mirror.
If you go back 100 years, you could have said the same thing about what we're doing right now. Now all of our life is digital. Everything's on the computer.
But phone is not that scary. Phone is actually a good thing. Even now that I see it, phone is very good. If you want to go to somewhere and you want to find how much time it will take, EDA on Google Maps is a very good. Like there are some tools that you use on a daily basis that you don't take for granted. They're really good using the phone. But when it comes to VR, that's when it's scary because your visuals, your sensory,
your life
is just
what about
different.
Long distancing? What about real conference rooms? You have people like higher ups in companies that travel. You say that so easy, but Google, like Elon Musk or Steve Jobs, not Steve Jobs. Sorry, what's the fuck called? Tim Cook's. What do you call the footprint? The carbon footprint, bro. They have carbon footprint of like 200,000 people a year. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like these, I'm not saying it's gonna cut everything out, but like this is the starting point where all the conference rooms, all our meetings, everything's gonna be on VR because and with the touch sensory and everything, I think it's a good way to go though. Like I see this as the future, and I don't mind it.
I would see how it is more productive and more interactive, but I wouldn't see how it would be better for our mental health, to be honest.
Me neither.
Like maybe it will. Maybe
nothing we do is for our mental health. Nothing we do is for our
mental
health.
For sure.
If you're thinking about your mental health, that's cap.
Yeah, they started doing like what's it called, like apps on VR. Like I've seen these ads, like I was just watching, on TikTok and shit scrolling, and I see those ads about like someone on a VR and like he's working out. Like, bro, hit the fucking gym.
Yeah.
Like you just have those joysticks in your hand and you're just punching the air. Like, This is not a fucking workout. Go lift some weights.
Yeah, but what are you talking about? You do the same thing. Don't you play the fucking games in the VR?
I play those games, but they're not workouts for me. Like those people are like, oh, tired of the gym or some shit like that. Download this app and start working. Like, bro, no, get this shit off your fucking head and go work out like a human being.
That's you're comparing two different markets, because right now you still have these. You put on the TV. You watch them do the workout, and you do it in your living room. That's what you need to compare VR to, because in VR, you put on your VR, you're in the class, you're working for
no, that's not what that's not the app that I'm talking about in VR. The VR app that I'm talking about is, okay, first of all,
I'm saying you're comparing them to two different things.
Well, people that are working at home,
yeah,
they're actually not just. Like, even you put a VR, okay, you can follow a class. I don't have any objections on that. But I've seen those apps that are like, oh, those are like boxes coming at you. You just do like this.
Okay, that's
yeah.
I don't know.
Like those, and also like VR right now at the moment is not very well, you know.
It's a start. It's a start.
But it's a very slow start. Like,
look back 15 years. Look back 15 years. What was the phone that we had? Bro, you had these phones that you have to open it.
Yeah, but the thing is, this was a long time ago, with like IoT being very, very, very like back in the future. Like right now, technology is not, you know, evolving in a linear way. It's evolving in an exponential way.
Yeah.
Wait, linear is straight.
Yeah, it's not developing like
it
that.
It is.
No.
It is definitely moving.
It's moving exponentially, man.
No, it's moving
like
exponentially.
you don't know. It's actually statistically true that it's exponentially growing. Like you would see, like,
you're saying we're gonna reach where we're gonna be stagnant on our growth.
There's no way, keep going.
I think what is
faster.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah. It's like that. It's like an exponential growth.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's even. You're just proving my point even more.
No, that's what I'm saying, because VR is right. How long? When was the first VR created? Can you just check that for me?
I think it's sooner than we think.
No, I want to say 2015.
Yeah, I think so.
Or 2014. Okay.
When was it?
1968.
What the fuck? No, there's no way. 1968, there's no way.
So in 1968, Sutherland with his student Bob created the first virtual reality HMD, named the Sword of Damocles, something like that.
That's fucking crazy.
No, that's news for me. I was going with like early 2000.
Well, maybe that was a shitty VR, right?
Obviously.
Maybe it's like
yeah. Okay, let's.
Oh, look at this VR.
Oh, okay.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah, it's just like a, you know, the radios, the small radios, like it was like on your face.
Does it have like antennas?
yeah, with antennas, exactly.
1968. Okay, let's jump to 2010, for example. Let's say that's when they start creating like VRs. Right now, the most advanced game, like I would expect right now, actual
haptic feedback gloves. It's in the works.
It's in the works, but for how long, bro?